people truly understand football, which the football coaches do, because we all know what happened. We all know what
Yeah.
happened.
Can I say it? I
Go
can say
ahead.
it.
Yeah.
Get your rule book, people. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, let it be known. I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it.
Okay, we are back with another weekly episode of It Needed to Be Said. It's your boy Cheetah. And of course, I got my co-host here, Julius, man. Julius, what's up, man? How we feeling today?
Man, we feeling great, man. We feeling great. You know, we don't run from the smoke. We initiate it. You know, we deal with it and we keep it pushing, man. How you feeling?
I feel great, man. It's week 9. It's the bye week, obviously. You know, so I'm gonna be able to use this downtime to be able to, you know, get my body back. Also, get my mental, you know, sharpened up, and man, just use this time to spend with the family, the kids, man. So really hyped about the bye week right now. Although I'm gonna miss football, obviously, but
Now you said one, and you said a lot of important things, but I know you're big on family. You said spend time with family. How is that being overseas playing in a game, but not having your family there like you're accustomed to?
you know what, man? It sucks, but at the end of the day, man, I've watched so many war movies my whole entire life, man, and I kind of compare it to that. You know, it's almost in a sense of, you know, hey, babe, hey, mom, hey, sister, hey, kids, I'm about to go to war. You know, and here's what it's gonna look like. You know, I'm hoping to come back victorious, and you know, I'm gonna check in as much as I can, which is what I did. I called each and every day, and you know, I try to keep our schedules in line. I basically did everything what I would typically do during the week, but I was in Germany. You know, so it was kind of different. You know, obviously the whole experience, you know, traveling over to Germany on a Monday on a long flight, on an 8-hour flight was definitely difficult, you know, with the jet lag and having to like adjust your like sleeping schedule and stuff like that. But that's what real players do. Like real players, like we adjust, like we don't make excuses. So the overall experience, I had fun. I enjoyed it. I had a chance to do some browsing in Germany. Had a lot of fun, you know, interacting with the fans internationally. So that was a good time. You know what? I wouldn't mind doing it again. But overall, I had a great time. It was definitely an experience I can come back and tell my kids, tell everybody in my family about. Like, hey, mom, hey, dad, I got a chance to be this little kid's, you know, biggest superhero overseas. You know, and that's why we play. You know, to inspire the whole entire world, inspire the youth, man.
That's what's up, man. Now you said another. You just be dropping these dimes, bro. You said going to war. Let's talk about that war. Let's talk about that war y'all went into, man.
Yeah.
Obviously you played against your former teammates, your former coach, and there were some interactions before. When you stepped on the field, what was your mindset going into knowing you facing guys you've been to war with on the same side before?
I was ready, man. You know, pregame energy was there. I was feeling good, you know, feeling fast as usual. So I was ready. You know, it was going to be one of those matchups where like I wanted to truly show everyone that I was him. You know, so obviously, you know, we fell short. You know, we lost the game, but at the end of the day, I had a great time. You know, we had some great interaction before the game, after the game. You know, with a lot of the former guys, and it was absolutely fun day for myself, man. To seeing the guys make plays on the other side of the ball. You know, catching the ball in front of Coach Reid. You know, showboating and stuff like that. So I had a great time, man. I had a great time.
Well, you know, a lot of people and you say it all the time that it's so hard to play on this national level, even with your speed.
Oh, yeah.
I know you tell us all the time in our different group chats, bro, y'all don't understand how hard it is to compete. These are world-class athletes that I'm competing against.
Oh, yeah.
Just go through that because obviously, you know, the talk went crazy. He ain't doing this, he ain't doing it. Just talk about how difficult it is,
bro,
to play on that level.
A lot of people don't understand. Like sometimes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like me being me, I got a lot of respect over there, with Coach Bags and, Coach Reid and stuff like that. They did a great job. They had a real good plan. They lined up Sneed, against me the whole entire game. And their whole plan was to get hands on Reek and keep a safety over top the whole game. And they did a real good job of that. So shout out to those guys. And you know what? We were well prepared. They didn't show anything, anything that we didn't expect. We expected, Sneed to try to get hands on us. We expected Trent McDuffie to get hands on us. And we expected the safeties to be as high as they would be. And our overall plan was, to just do what we've been doing all year. You know what I'm saying? Get releases, win down the field, catch the ball and make plays, you know what I'm saying? And get those explosive plays. But those guys get paid on that side of the ball too. You know what I'm saying? Just like we get paid on this side of the ball. So it's pro athletes versus pro athletes. And they had a better day. You feel me? They had a better day outright on the defensive side of the ball. And they coached their ass off. They played their ass off. And I just got to say, shout out to the Chiefs for building that defense. My boy Chris Jones came up to me, man, after the game. He was like, Reek, our defense fast, ain't it? I'm like, boy, that whole defense fast, boy. Hey, that's one thing about me, man. Like, I'm going to talk my trash, but also I'm going to give credit when credit is due. Like, that defense, they fly. They get to the ball. Like, even on my first screen pass, when I caught that first pass, and usually when I catch it, I can make the first guy miss. When I caught it, and Willie was just shooting quick. Willie Gay shooting quick. He was I believe he was the number 1 rated linebacker this week on PFF or whatever. I caught it. And he was shooting quick. I'm like, yo, I kind of slipped him and he kind of missed, but he held on to me enough where like, as soon as I made him miss and looked up, like 10 more other guys were coming. I'm like, man, let me just go on and get on. These dudes here for real. First play of the game, man. That's how y'all coming, bro. It's the first few plays of the game, bro. What are we doing, bro? Like, y'all ain't got this much animosity against me, bro. Like, wait, they brought their A game, man. But shout out to them guys, man. Shout out to Brett Veach, man, for sure building that defense. Shout out to Coach Reid, man, for building that defense. Shout out to Pat too, man, for even taking them deals, man, for even like, just even keeping that team together, man, because those guys got a real special core on that defense, and I know that their offense is going to get it together. When they do, it's going to be special, man, because, tough. Before we keep it going, we need to shout out our sponsor, Sleeper, the ultimate real daily fantasy sports app.
You can win up to 100 times your money with Sleeper and have tons of stat categories that you can actually choose from.
Hey, Julius, I need you to give the folks some personal experience. As you know, I'm a current and active NFL player. So, Julius, tell them what's up, man.
I'm a huge basketball fan. Right now, they got Ben Gordon with 22.5 points. Nothing against Ben Gordon, but I don't see him balling out like that. My money is going to be less than those 22.5 points. Also, we got Draymond Green. He got him at 7.5 points. I got him with more points than that. Some people might say that's a low projection for Draymond Green. I'm going to say that you're going to be above that. Just choose 2 or more of your favorite players, and you can do it pregame, or you can actually make the projections live.
Use promo code Cheetah, and you'll get up to $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Don't forget to enter promo code Cheetah, which is me, upon sign up for an instant deposit match up to $100.
And we always talk about it. People talk about moral victories. Me personally, I don't believe in moral victories, but I believe in lessons and different, messages that you can take away from any situation, including the game. Dude, again, I don't believe in moral victories. The defense, that step that we're having X, we're having Rams, Chubb, Burke, that was a defensive. That was chess on a defensive level at an all-time high. Because when you look at 2 high-power offensive teams like, your team, the Dolphins, and the Chiefs, and you look at the score, everybody had this pegged out as being a high score. I had it pegged out as being some absolutely insane, like a 40-30 type, 40-37 or something crazy like that. Yeah. But when you look at a defensive scheme that both teams ran, talk about that. I know you want to be a head coach. Just talk about that and break that down from a defensive standpoint.
Man, Coach Vic, man, he does a great job of, allowing those guys to play, but also allowing, keeping those guys, in tune with their details, man. So he does a great job, man, with just preparation, with just film study, with just all of that, man, on helping those guys, whether it's fly to the ball, whether it's attention to, this certain coverage, man. And we even see it in practice, and it sucks sometimes. When you're going against Jalen Ramsey, you know what I'm saying, and he plays this technique perfect. It's like, bro, like I can't even get off the line sometime, and you go against X, and it's the same thing. It's on both sides. Right. Then you go in the slot, and then like you got the second year guy, Cater Kohu, doing the same thing. Then you add in the mix of those defensive linemen and the linebackers who fly to the ball, which is insane. Like this defense is just insane. Like the defense they came to play, man, and they definitely had our backs. And that's what makes football so special, man, because you know what I'm saying? Like we count on each other so much, man, and it's such a brotherhood sport that like we need each other. Like sometimes the offense ain't gonna play good, you know what I'm saying? And you seen our defense, they stepped up, they made plays, and they was coming to the sideline like, come on, Cheetah, come on, Tua, come on, Waddle, come on, T-Stead. We need y'all to wake up. Like that's motivating us to go out there. Like they're like try to push the ball, you know what I'm saying, and try to help those guys out. And it's the same vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the defense ain't gonna always be there. The offense, we gonna have to step up and make plays. You feel me? Like that's what 4-minute drives are for. That's what 2-minute drives are for. I'm trying to keep the ball at the end of the game on those certain situations. We seen it last week against the Patriots when the score was 17-24. You know what I'm saying? Crucial third down. We converted. We went on to advance the ball and score with Jalen Waddle in the end zone wide open. I just feel like if we continue to play with each other down the stretch, it's going to benefit us, man. And that's what Coach means when he says like there are no losses, or you just said there are no losses. And whenever we watch film study, like there are always ways, there are always ways for us to find ways to get better and to help each other out, you know what I'm saying, to win the game. Defense, offense, special teams, it all ties into one up under that one umbrella, which is the Miami Dolphins. So
right. And just even with that, of course, you get into your back and forth exchange, and I think I put it out there. The competitiveness is what's missing. And a lot of people take the trash talk as almost like, oh, it's a personal shot against them. Like, oh, no. Please help people understand how we were raised in sports. And just even when we all play sports, you would think we don't know each other. You would think we absolute enemies on whatever, whether it's volleyball, whatever it is. You would be like, man, these guys gonna end up fighting after this. But it's not. It's just to continuously push that person to give you, I want your best at all times. You way faster than me, but when we play ball, I'm gonna try my best to stay in front of you. But we're gonna go back and forth.
That's right. The mindset.
Talk about that a little bit, man, because I think a lot of people get it twisted.
I just feel like sometimes, people just feel like I don't know. It's a different time, and it's a different day and age, man. And I feel like the banter that I had with Pat, the banter I had with Chris Jones this offseason when we were going back and forth with the trash talk, it's almost just like you said. It's friendly banter, though. You know what I'm saying? The first person that I ran up to after the game or before the game was Pat. The first person I ran up to after the game was Chris Jones. And I told him how much I love him. I told him how much I'm proud of him. You know what I'm saying? We came in together as draft buddies, and that'll never change. You feel me? If I actually had beef with somebody, you would never know about it. You feel me? I want to keep all that under the scope, under the radar. That's between me and you. And I want us to handle that like man. But if I'm going out on social media, you know what I'm saying, friendly talking, bantering and stuff like that, I'm just trolling. I'm just being the social media biggest instigator of 2023. That's me. That's what I do. That's what I do. And all my teammates know that, whether it's the Kansas City Chiefs teammates who I played with for 7 years or the Miami Dolphins, they know me now. Like, Reek gonna talk trash. He gonna talk trash. He gonna have fun. He gonna compete, and he gonna bring his best each and every day, man. So that's how I make the game fun. Like, it's nothing against you. It's nothing against anybody else. No disrespect to anybody else. Just know after the game, we're going to shake hands like men. If I lose, I'm going to shake your hand. If I win, I still want to shake your hand, bro. Like, that's what it's about. Like, it's about, us finding ways to make the game fun, man. I've been playing this game for so long. And I mean, now I just want to just troll people.
I tell people, man, if you go to a quiet game, and nothing against any sport where it's quiet, but like, in some situations where that game requires a high level of aggression and speed, such as basketball, football, baseball, not knocking anybody's sport, If it's silent and ain't nobody talking trash, to me personally, it's boring. I don't want to be involved in that because I want that extra push to make me be like, yeah, oh, for real? All right, I'm gonna bust you. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what's crazy? If I was mic'd up that game, if they released my mic'd up when I was talking trash to Sneed, you would like people would think that me and him was gonna fight that whole entire game because we was going at it. We was talking trash the whole game. Like, but then right after the game, like we walked up to each other, bro. I love you, handshake, bro.
right,
Like we gonna see y'all again. Like it's all love. It's always that. But during the game though, in between them whistles, in between them lines, when the
right,
whistles, like it's go time. It's me and you, mano a mano. Like
right,
I'm not gonna try to take your head off. I'm not gonna try to do
right.
anything crazy to get no silly penalties. I'm gonna play the game within the rules. But the trash talk, the route running, getting open, you lock me up, mano a mano. That's what it's about. Like the stage is here, like in front of the international fans, in front of the whole world. So here we go, baby.
And I think it's just a level of competitiveness. You know, you always say we from the South. I'm not knocking where anybody else raised, but we raised with the edge. You seen The Last Dance, how MJ had that I ain't gonna say, well, yeah, fabricated mindset to create an issue with someone just to, really dog them out on the court. That's what we're taught growing up. You know what I mean? You remember how the
Right.
water boy, he go into this trance and he just say some craziness. It ain't you. I want your best, and I want you to say something back so I can give you my best. So at the end of this thing, I'm on top, whether I'm victorious or not, however the game plays out. But we gave each other our best, and it wasn't a situation where we got to make excuses or anything.
That's how it is, man. Like I feel like that, and that is also how you bring the best out of people too, though. Like I find myself, challenging the other wideouts like each and every day. Like I call them trash. Like I say, bro, y'all ain't accomplished nothing in this room yet. Like I try to find ways to keep those guys humble, man, because that those are the same kind of ways that my ex coach. When I first came into the league, Coach David Culley used to tell me, he used to be like, Reek, man, you fast. You done did all that. You done ran in the USA. I don't care about none of that. I want to see what you can do today, and moving forward. I don't care what you done did in the past. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of brought out the edge in me. Like, bro, like, I really ain't did shit in this league yet. I really ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? To say, like, because I came in feeling myself like, okay, can't nobody guard me. Can't nobody do this. But he directly told me, you ain't did nothing, bro. Like, we got Jeremy Macklin. Like, he making $19 million. Like, we can get rid of you tomorrow. We need him. We don't need you. So it's almost kind of that mindset. I'm always trying to find ways to bring the best out of the guys, man. Because I want the best for every guy in the receiver room. I want all the guys to get paid. I want all the guys to like have successful careers. And you know what I'm saying? I just think having Wes Welker and holding them accountable each and every day is gonna bring the edge out of them.
Right. Now, you big on holding on accountability. Obviously, you don't run from anything. You don't run from no smoke. It is what it is. It's been going.
I just want people to understand football. If people truly understand football, which the football coaches do, I've had a lot of support in my teammates, my coaches. I'm not going, and that's all I'm gonna say on that comment. You feel me? Because we all know what happened. We all know what happened, and it's just not the timing of the play. The timing of the play wasn't it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
So
can I say it? I can say it.
Yeah.
Get your rule book, people. I'm gonna leave it at that. And we gonna go on from that. But
that's all you gotta say, man. It's tough. Like it's a very touchy situation, man. Because really, I don't point fingers at nobody. I don't point fingers at nobody. My job is to play ball. Let the players play. Let the coaches coach, and just go out there and do my thing, man. And just still be supportive. At the end of the day, I got to hold on to the ball. That's just me. I don't care if the man's not blocked. That's my mindset. I don't care if I got 0.3 seconds to make a move. I still got to find a way to make him miss and hold on to the ball. That's just me. That's just my mindset. And just gonna move on from it. Julius, what do you think about my stash these days?
Bro, you can't be making me laugh.
It needed to be said. It's brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped's 5th generation trimmer features 2 next-gen interchangeable skin-safe blade heads.
Man, look, it also has a dual LED spotlight on it. So when you get in those tough times, you might have the light on from the house, but when you start getting up under there, you know what I mean? Get a little dark places. so you can shine light on it and make sure you get a clean shave, man.
We're talking 3 length setting combs for all your desired lengths. Did I mention this trimmer is waterproof also? Use code Cheetah for 20% off plus free shipping with manscaped.com. Go get yourself a nice mustache. That's 20% off plus free shipping with code Cheetah at manscaped.com. Join 9 million men worldwide who trusted Manscaped with the brand new Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code Cheetah.
Y'all see that? That's called accountability. That's called not running
That
from
is,
anything.
man.
He's a man who takes accountability for any and everything that comes his way.
Yeah, that's just me. That's just me, man. Because I've seen LeBron, I've seen Jordan, I've seen some of the best missed game-winning shots. But I mean, their mindset still doesn't change. The mindset is always still to be aggressive, still attack, still go out and compete the next play. And I kept doing that. I'm gonna still compete no matter what. That's me. Like,
so obviously, let's talk about AFC. Well, we're gonna move on from that. So anybody who thought he was gonna get on here and run from anything and shy away from it, that ain't what we do. We approach issues and subjects head on. We don't care about all that. We're gonna avoid, we ain't avoiding nothing.
Yeah, it's Cedric Wilson's fault though. Shout out to my boy Sid, man.
Yeah, big time Sid, man. So obviously you saw all of the games, AFC East. Pretty much everybody went down. What's going on, man?
I don't know, man. I thought the Patriots were going to close one out. They fell short to the Commanders. The Bills obviously lost to the Bengals, and the Jets lost to the Chargers. Pretty bad on Monday Night Football, man. And we still sit number 1, so that's real good for us, man. I know it sucks to say that all of the AFC lost. That makes all of us look pretty bad, to the other what do you call it? Division.
To the other divisions, yeah.
But man, we still sit number 1. We're in a beautiful spot right now, and that's what it's all about. I feel like last year, coming off a bye week, last year we were pretty bad, but people got to remember that we were also missing our quarterback. We're missing QB1, which is Tua. I feel like this year, having Tua as vocal as he been this whole entire year. Even, in our team meeting today, he was vocal about guys being smart, coming back, staying sharp on this bye week and stuff like that, and just coming back ready to attack, man. Finish what we started. And it's going to be a beautiful thing. Hearing that, from QB1 is awesome, man. Just seeing his growth, just seeing how much he has, took ownership of that position of not just quarterback, of just franchise quarterback. It's a beautiful thing, man. I was just sitting in the team meeting, just smiling, and me and him made eye contact like motherfucking Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift on a fucking
from the field to the box.
Yeah, from the field to the box. Me and him made eye contact, and I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you, bro." Like, it's a beautiful thing, though. Like, not a lot of people know his story, man. It's just beautiful just to see his confidence rise every day, man. So for me to be a part of it, I'm happy to be a part of that, man. So it's a beautiful thing. And we're coming back. We're coming back strong. We're coming back fast. We're coming back physical with elite technique, and we're gonna conquer this thing. We got the Raiders after this bye week, and
nice.
Those guys just got their first win. So shout out to Coach Pierce, ex-football player, played for and he was a Super Bowl champion. A lot of people don't know that, for the New York Giants back in the day. So shout out to Coach for getting that dub with the Raiders, man. A lot of people ain't believe in him, but obviously, some of the football guys believe in him. So beautiful.
Tell y'all, man. You remember the show Stomp the Schwab? You remember that?
Yeah.
That's you. You need to go rehost that. I told you that the information you have is crazy. But, before we move on from that, the Chiefs-Dolphins situation, I got a call. I ain't calling about it specifically out, but I know the needle has not moved as a franchise. You guys' goal is still Super Bowl division title, obviously, and I think you guys are definitely going to get there. I know you still have a personal goal, not only just the 2,000, but to ensure that the players around you are actually getting better as well, and you yourself get better.
Yeah.
But I recall when this trade went down, people were just like, he's not going to have the success that he had when he was in Kansas City. So I just want to say shout out to you, shout out to QB1, Tua T, absolutely insane. The Miami Dolphins organization, No matter what anybody says, I think that's just been absolutely dispelled. That notion that success won't be to that level is over with. You know what I'm saying? I think you guys have already
Right.
rose to the occasion. I think you guys are going to continue to improve. One thing about Coach McDaniel, he always know how to make the adjustments, the players. I think it's just a beautiful thing to watch, to hear people say this isn't going to be what it is now.
Right. Right.
That,
It's a beautiful thing, man. I feel like when I got here, man, I just wanted it more. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, I wanted it a lot in KC, but just like hearing people say this about Tua, saying this about myself, even that, oh, he was Mahomes made, or oh, this guy can't throw the ball over 20 yards, or he's not accurate, or he's too small to run certain routes. It just made me want it even more, man, just to prove people like, hey, I am him. And you know what? You can, I mean, as a player, as a person, you can get caught up in the talk sometimes, but I feel like last year I got caught up in the talk, and this year is kind of different. You know what I'm saying? My mom, me having my mom in my life has been, 10 times better than anything I can ever experience. My mom told me, she was like, hey, man, you can't please everybody. If you're not pleasing yourself, if you're not doing this for you, then you're not going to be happy. And this year I kind of changed my mindset to that. Like, if you're not doing it for you, then who you doing it for? You feel me? Obviously, you're doing it for God. If you're not doing it for, obviously, you're doing it for God. You're doing it for your kids, to support the people around you. But you got to do it for you. You got to love the game for you and not care about what people say about you, because they're going to love you regardless, or they're going to hate you regardless. Whether you play good or whether you play bad, people still going to talk. You feel me? The better you get, the more they're going to talk. You feel me? It's going to get them something to talk about. It's just you. So you got to get used to it. And I've kind of wrapped my whole mind around that and was trying to figure out exactly what she was trying to say. And I figured it out, And
Pastor Hill.
you know what? And you know what the conclusion is?
What's that?
I don't give a fuck. They're gonna put that on the same.
We laughing about it, but you can't be concerned. Once you get too concerned in what people think about you, you're no longer being authentically you, because you're trying to tailor yourself to an image that this person wants you to be.
There you go.
That ain't real life, people. It's just not real life. See, people, we don't say you was raised in the church, but Pastor Hill just came out on that ad. So I appreciate that sermon.
I ain't mean to curse in church.
Hey, it happens. Hey, God is in you. God is in you. He ain't beside you. He made you in his image. He's within you.
Hey.
So, but I think that is key. I think that's the high note that people need to understand, that you can't please everybody. You can only do what you can do, take care of your family, and leave your legacy. That's it.
Yeah.
My mom always told me, if everybody likes you, you're not being you.
Yeah, there you go.
Because you're all you're doing is just tailoring yourself to who you're around, to whatever crowd you with. You know me personally, like he said, what you said, I stepped out of character with that Stephen A. stuff. You said that's the most sentimental I've ever seen. I'm a natural asshole.
Yeah.
Like, if people understood like our text conversations, how much we talk trash to each other and joke on each other, they would look at us like, even everybody in the group, like, bro, have all y'all done fought before? Like, y'all gonna fight? Like, what is this about? Nah, this is a brotherhood, and that's how we communicate. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's how we all get around, but we're authentically us. So it's different layers of different people, and with that, I got out of character because I wanted him to learn a lesson. But I don't want nobody to ever think that this ain't that. We tough dudes over on this side. We don't play that.
Yeah, we don't shy away from anything, bro.
Nothing. So what does your bye week look like, man? I know you said you're going to spend time with the family. Are you still getting out there working out? I know you said you're getting your body right. I know you're going to be on that field some way, shape, or form, running routes.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to keep the tools sharpened. I'm going to probably get my workout on Wednesday, probably run some routes on Sunday, just to keep like that game feel going. And man, just try to keep it simple as I can. My son has a game on Saturday that I have to go to. He's been begging me to go to one of his games. I said,
Nice.
this is the week that I'm going to your game. And if I come, you better not be sitting on the bench. And, hey, it is what it is. If you sit on the bench, I got to leave. I got to leave.
You got to leave. What it was, Varsity Blues or John Boxing.
Yeah.
They were hot. Like, bro, we going to be the quarterback.
I got to leave at this point, man, because there's no way people are about to be saying Tyreek Hill son suck. That's fair.
I'm with it, man. That's a fair assessment. That's a fair
It's
assessment.
a family standard. It's a family standard. Like, my son got on my head for dropping the pass. If you sit on the bench, I'm getting on your head the same way. Like, so now we even, right? Now we even.
Look, that's just how we was raised, man.
Family standard, man.
I appreciate it, man. We ain't gonna hold you up. Go on and enjoy your bye week, brother. Get your mentality right. I know you're gonna go back out there and keep it pushing forward.
Oh yeah, we're really looking forward, man, to playing against the Raiders. After this bye week, it's going to be a real good game. So excited for it, man. Get a chance to watch Davante Adams. A lot of people don't know when I watch other receivers. Well, when there's like good receivers on another team, I stand up and watch the other receivers. Like I watch his releases. Like I watch how he catches the ball, and I just watch his subtle movements. You know what I'm saying? Just to see if I can add that in my game, like during the game or whether it's next week. So really looking forward to learning from Davante Adams, and it's gonna be fun. So it's gonna be an awesome game, home game, and Finn Nation, don't give up yet, man. It's just some small adversity. We all go through it, and I promise you, this year's team is built for that adversity. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. Stay strong for us. Keep cheering us on, and don't call anybody out on social media, man, because we got athletes that look into that and get inside their head. So stop that.